some insight.
There you go. Some coastal flooding. The surf is really an issue for us. Hopefully not too much erosion, because that's always a pain to fix.
It is so difficult to fix and so costly to both our environment and to, our taxpayers.
Yeah.
And we've got some local perspective on this because we want to talk about the impacts that the Outer Banks are seeing. So joining us now via Skype is Sam Walker, news director for Max Radio of the Carolinas. Good morning to you, Sam.
Good morning, ladies. How are you?
We're doing well, but, we're wondering how this event compares to other events that you've seen locally in the area over the past few years.
Really not that severe. This is more of what we would normally see in January or February with your typical low-pressure nor'easters that make their way across the Atlantic coast all the time. The overwash that we're seeing, really not that severe. We've seen more rain flooding. The situation on Ocracoke that's closed Highway 12 since yesterday morning is all due to up to 2 feet of rainwater that's sitting there, and the DOT was out this morning checking that. Still seeing some high water there, and they're still waiting before they're going to reopen Highway 12 on Ocracoke Island. But the rain's really been the problem that we've had. The overwash, not so much. It's been kind of a minor overwash event so far, but a lot of breaking surf as you've seen throughout the weekend.
Well, that's certainly good news. I know we've got the issues with Highway 12, with the ferry being disrupted as well. So talk about just getting around in that area.
Well, in that area specifically between the village of Ocracoke and Hatteras Island, it's been cut off because they have not been running the ferries because of that rainwater flooding. But once you head farther north on Highway 12, a little bit of overwash in the area we call the motels just north of the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse in the village of Buxton. You've got overwash there, so folks have to drive through that. It's salt water. It's not the best thing to be doing. As you head farther north, it's more of a sand issue on Pea Island, which is the north end of Hatteras Island near Oregon Inlet. Sand blowing over the road there, not a lot of overwash. And then if you've seen our video from earlier this morning in Kitty Hawk, we've got some problems up there, but the road is open. Just a little bit of minor overwash. Sandbags are holding where we had the road washout back in May. So really not a major problem. It's more of just been an inconvenience. The thing is, it's been a week of inconvenience as far as the wind and rain and the waves that have been kind of messing up things that people had planned coming to the Outer Banks this past week.
Sam, very, very quickly, because we're out of time here, I want to know, how does this get paid for? The sand removal, all of that, is that a buck that's passed to the residents, or is that a private cost?
That's actually something that DOT plans for. It's in their budget. The State Department of Transportation handles our roads here. The towns do have some of that as well, but really they haven't had a lot to clean up. The only big problem spending-wise, $300,000 to make that repair they did at Highway 12 in Kitty Hawk to fix and get those sandbags there. That's probably the biggest cost that we've seen so far out of any of these problems.
All right.
Good news there. Sam Walker, thank you so much for joining us from Max Radio to the Carolinas. It's great to get that local perspective.
And we've got to go and